Should we go over this one so we give them a bit of...
The bike.
Yeah.
Jesus.
See if I... Hiya guys, welcome Facebook. I hope you're all okay. Hiya people, welcome. Let me know if you can hear. Let me know if you can see, you know. It's brilliant stuff. Well, we're all coming in now. This is brilliant. Bernadette, the first one here. How are we doing, love? You alright? Amanda, you alright, Doug?
Phil Sinclair and...
We're all coming in now. Hi, Charlotte.
Louise, who I keep wanting to call her. And we are at...
Hi, Gina.
London train tracks.
The top fan badges are still active, I see.
We'll let Phil pull you in on the story. So we'll pull you in. And,
Which is all good.
heard from you.
Hiya, Joan. Leave a comment. Let us know when you're in.
First person in
Hiya, Deb.
train history, I guess.
I have
to be
arisen
by a train.
alive for a change.
Yeah, so it's quite well documented on here that he's been seen walking up and down these tracks. He limps, he's missing an arm,
Hiya, Debbie. Share this stream out if you can. Like the stream.
walking down here at the
Do all what you need to do to make sure that we are live and we're watching
like this.
and we're all together. Hi, Yvonne.
Yeah,
We're all in. Brilliant.
doing their intro and then we'll spin it around and we'll see what happens.
Okay, so thanks everyone for coming in. We're here tonight with Dave Brown and his friend Natalie. And you'll all. I don't need to introduce, you know, give a rundown. Dave is. I'm sure you all know Dave is. And we're together, and we're at a location where a guy has been knocked over by a train in the 1800s, and it's been seen ever since. People have said to have seen a guy walking down this train track, hobbling, injured, and he just seems to be in a lot of pain. And people think that this is this David character. Well, not a character, he's actually a real person, but you get my drift. So we're here today, we've got the equipment with us, and we're all going to enjoy it. So yeah, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy.
If you guys on our page are not already on Phil Sinclair's page, head over to Phil Sinclair's Paranormal Investigations and look him up.
Is it on me?
Yeah, it's on you now.
Hello everyone.
Yep, there you go.
Are you alright?
I think they're all good.
Brilliant.
all 22 of them so far. 23.
Brilliant. Don't matter how many's in. Doesn't matter how many's in. The main thing that we are in, and we are here. That's all we need to worry about. So thank you so much for both tuning in. We're all friends here. But anyway, we are live at an abandoned, keyword abandoned train line where a guy called David
Brooks.
was knocked over by a train in the mid 1800s, and ever since then it's said, the legend says that his spirit is said to have been seen walking along this track. So me and Dave's got some equipment. We are going to use his equipment, and we're just going to basically see if we can communicate with any spirit, if David wants to come through. So through his devices, if we ask his name and we now get David, that's brilliant, that's interesting. Okay, I'm sure Dave will also agree that what we find here tonight is considered to be paranormal, but we're not telling you guys at home that everything we're finding here tonight is a paranormal. We're just going to think about it, process it, and see, you know,
See where it goes.
how it goes.
Yep.
You know, see what we find. I'm sure you guys at home will see anomalies and things of that nature. So leave it in the comments. If you feel anything at home, let us know in the comments. And I'm hoping it should be a good one. It's a location I've never been to before. I don't think Dave's been here before.
No, this is the first for all of us, I think.
So it'll be quite interesting to see what we get. if you get any communication, any figures, or anything on the camera. So thank you so much for coming in here tonight and watching this. There's that many people doing this thing at the minute. I mean, it's oversaturated, one would say, but I appreciate every single one of you for joining in on Dave's or who's on mine now. So shall we start?
Sounds like
We should start.
Yep. Feel free
Okay.
to take screenshots, guys, and we'll be putting a post up at the end.
Okay, so this is
And,
the track. Can you?
We'll see what happens. You try not to follow the instructions. Bang there again. No, I've not turned it on actually.
Alright.
So what we need to be doing is, if this had to seem to be seeing a figure.
I've got an idea, I think maybe.
Yeah.
If you want to say this end, and
Yeah.
we'll go the other end,
Yeah.
and we'll do his own little things,
Yeah.
see what we get, and
Yeah.
then we can come back and see if anything that we get is either the same, if we both get
Yeah.
the same stuff or similar.
Yeah, that
And
makes
then,
sense.
Yeah,
Saves us talking over the top of each
Yeah,
other,
cool.
doesn't it?
yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll come back and we'll do something together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll work something out. Yeah.
Yeah.
See you
Right.
soon, guys.
Right, we'll head over this way then.
Yeah. Okay then. So what's happening is Dave is heading further up the track. He's going to do some work over there. I'm staying down here and I'm going to do some work here. So it's all going to be pretty good. So is anything anyone would like to see first? Would you like to see a spirit box? Would you like to see an EVP? Or would you like to see some visual? Leave it in the comments. Let you have a little think. See what we've got. Thanks for sharing, guys. Steve from Belfast. Molly Moo is here. Welcome, my love. I hope that you're looking after that dog all right. I hope she's watching. Okay. So, it's come to my attention that there is a guy by the name of David, which is said to haunt these tracks. Okay. I may have gotten your attention while I've been talking. Do not be afraid of me, okay, David? If you'd like to call me, if you want me to call you Dave, let me know through the devices I will be using. Okay. I understand, David, that you died a horrible death. Very, very tragic. Okay. I can imagine that not many people will be coming down here trying to communicate with you. So what I'll be doing now is I'll be using a device which is said to pick up your voice. So I'll be asking you questions, and if you can communicate to me via this device, we'll be listening out for your clear words coming through. That would be absolutely fantastic. If you've got messages you want to give to people, tell them to me. I'm here to help you, okay? If you want to manifest yourself for me, okay. Just listen with his ears now. Dave's gone further up the track, so we shouldn't be hearing him. Those who don't, this is a spirit box. You may have seen it on the TV shows. This basically sweeps frequencies, and it said that any potential spirit can talk through the white noise and talk to us. Okay, so we're listening for clear words coming through. Okay, we may get some radio interference, but we're listening for clear words coming through. Let me just get this. So what's happening now, guys? It is sweeping. So David, you have a message for me? Can you say, is David here? Whoa, you heard that, didn't you?
Yeah.
That said help. Did
Yeah, that said help.
Me and you both heard that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Help. Okay, David, that is brilliant. I'm here to help you. Thank you so much, David. Whoa! What was that? That were a man's voice, weren't it? Shh. It was the same voice as well, weren't it? Did you die in this track, David? There's a guy talking to us, isn't there?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can picking this up at home. Can you tell us your full name, David? He's still here. Say yes. Are you with us now? Be gone. I'm not going, David. I don't see why I should leave, okay? If this is David. Be gone. No, we're not doing that. Tell me why. What would happen? What would happen if we stayed? Okay, David, let's bring this back. Let's not get on the wrong foot, okay? You've asked for help. How can I help you? Ooh, that man's voice coming through. It seems to be in loud crack, 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 and then his voice comes through. That said leave again. I don't want to leave, I don't see why I should. Go. Just said go. The man's voice come through, go. Okay, David, I'm not... Give me a second name. Run. Is it because we're on the track? David, this track is no longer in use, okay? We are perfectly safe. Nothing will happen to us on this track, okay? I get it, I kind of get what he's saying. Maybe he's wanting us to get off this track because he thinks that the train... Maybe Dave is telling us, be gone, leave, because he thinks that this train track is still running and he's fearing for our safety. But if we can explain to David that, if somebody can tally how many times I've said David during this live stream, that would be brilliant. But maybe if this is David telling us to be gone and all that, maybe he thinks that this train line is still running and we need to get off because there's something train gonna come. Okay, so we need to explain to David that we are safe. We don't need to go. Okay, but definitely through the spirit box, with our own ears here. I don't know what you guys at home, but the same male voice has been coming through, and we have been hearing it. So we'll resume. We're perfectly safe, David, okay? But I'm interested where you are. Maybe you could show yourself for us. Do you think you could do that? Can you talk again for us, David? I understand. Turn that off. What we did find there was quite interesting. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it was getting this loud cracking of it, and then it kept going quiet, and then this man's voice came through, and then he spoke, and then it went loud again, and then it stopped, and it was like it was the device was stopping for his voice to come through to talk to us. So that way, I found that pretty incredible. I'll have to watch the stream back to see how that came out. Okay. Well, David, if you're here and I've got your attention, can you walk towards me, please? Have you got my thingy? EMF meter? Is it in? Is it in my bag?
There.
Oh, is it there? Oh, we've got it. Also, guys, I've got the REM pod as well. This is basically a portable EMF meter. Okay. And if any electrical interference comes through, it'll go alarm like that. So if we put this there, because if you imagine if you were David, you've been hit, you're injured, you'd be walking down the side of the track. I don't suppose you'd be on the track itself. So I've got the REM pod there. So that's what will happen. there. Okay, we've also got this EMF meter as well. So can you see the dial? Okay, if any, at the minute there's no electrical interference this tri-field meter is picking up. Okay, it is wobbling, it is picking up a trace, but that might be the phones and, you know, the equipment. So what we'll do now is I will ask David, see if he can walk towards us and stand in front of us. And we will see if this tri-field EMF meter will... David, I understand that you have been trying to talk to us through the first device. I definitely heard with my own ears, be gone and help. Okay, on leave and things like that, of that nature. Okay, I personally think it was the same voice. I personally believe it was your voice. But I want to see now if that you are here, your spirit is still here with us, okay, standing next to us. Okay, and this device will tell me that you're here. It's absolute tragedy what happened to you. You know, it must have been terrible. Okay, but you're still here. Your spirit still lingers on, and I'm here to get evidence and to document this said haunting of yourself. It's wobbling a little bit, isn't it? Can you see? There's it's going, it's lifting. This is brilliant stuff, David. Can you walk forward? Use all the energy that is available. These train lines shouldn't have any electricity, you know, connected to them. There shouldn't be no electrical pylons above us because it's no longer in use. Good stuff. That's brilliant stuff, David. Well done. Keep the brilliant. You're doing a great job, David. Thank you very much. Come and stand right next to me. Shake my hand. My name is Phil, by the way. It's Phil Sinclair. It's absolutely brilliant to meet you, sir. Yeah, you're doing a wonderful job, David. This is brilliant. David, you're absolutely thrilling me. Thank you very much. So, I don't know, can the guys see that on camera? Can you come and shake my hand, David, please? If that dial goes... Okay, David. What if I come and sit down? Do you want to come and sit down? Shall we have a sit together, me and you? Shall we have a sit? Come and sit right by me, David. Let's have a conversation. Okay, so what I'll do, guys, is EVP session 1. Okay, I believe you're here with us, David. Come and sit down next to me, okay? Let me just say yes or no if you've sat down. Okay. So, David, I understand you've got a family. Is that true? Just say yes or no. From my readings, my research, it says that you've got 2 little girls. Can you tell me their names, Dave? David, sorry. Okay, I'll just listen to that back. Can you hear something over there? Mm-hmm. So I hope you're enjoying this, guys. I hope you're all enjoying what you're seeing and what you're witnessing. Thank you for staying and watching. It means a lot. Dave will be back soon. We'll be doing something together shortly. EVP session 1. Okay, I believe you're here with us, David. Come and sit down next to me, okay? Let me just say yes or no if you've sat down. Okay. So just wind that back. I will do it. Sat down. EVP session 1. Okay, I believe you're here with us, David. Come and sit down next to me, okay? Let me just say yes or no if you've sat down. Okay. So, David, I understand you've got a family. Is that true? Just say yes or no. From my readings, my research, it says that you've got 2 little girls. Can you tell me their names, Dave? David, sorry. Something for you, boy. EVP session 2. So your 2 children, David, can you tell me their names and how old they are? This in my hand will record your actual voice. So if you can talk like you would, and hopefully I can hear you from wherever you may be. Are you still here, David? Can you confirm that? Do you need my help? Just tell me how I can help you. Would you be interested in moving on? Would you need help doing that? So your two children, David, can you tell me their names and how old they are? This in my hand will record your actual voice. So if you can talk like you would, hopefully I can hear you from wherever you may be. Are you still here, David? Can you confirm that? I just saw something at the corner of my eye dart across the train track. Now that could be an animal of some sort. Would you be interested in moving on? Would you need help doing that? Okay, I've just listened close to my ears. I couldn't quite hear anything from in there. But I will wind it back and I'll let you guys hear at home. No. But I've just been startled because I've just seen something at the corner of my eye. This could have been like some kind of animal, fox or rat or David. So voice, you're... And how old? You told them. So you're... EVP session 2. So your two children, David, can you tell me their names and how old they are? This in my hand will record your actual voice. So if you can talk like you would, and hopefully I can hear you from wherever you may be. Are you still here, David? Can you confirm that? Do you need my help? Just tell me how I can help you. Would you be interested in moving on? Would you need help doing that? Nothing's jumping out. But we can always ask for an apparition. Maybe he wants to show himself that way. But first, let's just have a look, see who we've got. Thanks for jumping on, guys. Okay. Okay. Okay, David. What I want you to do now is I want you to use all the energy that you've managed to accumulate while being here. Okay? And if you really want to prove to me that you're here, can you show yourself? Can you manifest? Okay. There's an object on the floor there. It's a red circular device. Now, what I want you to do now is if you can walk forward and stand next to that red spot there. Okay. This device will make like a beeping sound. And that would indicate to me that you are actually there. I certainly believe I've heard your voice. But now if we can get some kind of, some kind of physical interaction from you maybe. How crazy would it be if it just went off, started beeping? I think I'd actually love it. Now the EMF meter has not moved since it started wobbling earlier on. That's it's not moved. But we did get some interaction from that earlier. Dave's coming back, so we'll be able to do something with Dave. But I can hear rustling around in the trees. Dave's coming back. So you'll see some light shortly. So thank you very much for watching this stream, guys. It's brilliant that you're here, enjoying it. Definitely the spirit box was interesting. The fuck with that. Sorry about the language, guys. When you're in the middle of the forest on a random train track and you hear quite a big bang, it does startle you a little bit. I'm sure that was an innocent explanation for that. They've stopped. Yeah. So the spirit box was very interesting earlier on, I thought. We both literally heard, you know, it was like, and then we heard help, and then it was like be gone, and on. But we have heard a really loud cracking noise, but you know, that could be anything, you know what I mean, guys? It could be out. We're not going to say it's paranormal when there's an explanation for it. So Dave's going to come back now, and we're just going to try something. Just sort of try something to see if we can get, and we're just going to discuss what we've found and any evidence at all. So, if you're watching this, guys, let me not leave. Just say hello in the chat so I can see who's watching. Just bring that EMF meter back. See if it's still. Just hold me that light for me. Hi Heather, hi Diane, Julie, I can see you all. Definitely Bigfoot, Alison, definitely Bigfoot, without a shadow of a doubt. People laugh at me for my Bigfoot. I'm going to turn this around and I'm going to have this out. I'm having this out, turn around. That's it. I'm having this. I'm having this out. Just put that light on my face. That's it. Let these people know I'm serious. Okay, Bigfoot. Big believer of Bigfoot myself. No, Bigfoot is not in the forests of Rotherham. He's not in South Yorkshire. You know, he's not in the UK. I don't believe that. But in the forests of North America, Canada, and such places, Seattle and things like that, that forest round there is absolutely huge. There's aeroplanes which has gone down in that forest and they've never been recovered because it's that vast and that, you know, there's got to be something there. There's got to be something. There's got to be all these sightings, what people have been said to have seen. You know, there has got to be something there. And that Patterson footage from the 60s is the greatest Bigfoot. The audience figures are dropping from my Bigfoot talk. They're dropping like flies.
Moving swiftly.
They're like, I don't want to hear this. I just want to go. Where was I? Bigfoot. Okay. Yeah. There's got to be something. It's got to be. And hey, don't get me on about aliens. Don't get me to. Don't. We don't go there. We don't turn on today because I will be here all day. But aliens. Now, okay, well, while I'm waiting for Dave to come back, tell me more about how the Egyptians built the pyramids. Okay, tell me more about that. I'd like to, I'm really interested in knowing more about how the Egyptians built the pyramids. Okay. People who have did they have the wheel? Did the Egyptians have the wheel at that point? But tell me more about that. What we're gonna say? Don't get me going about the moon landing as well. Of course, we went to the moon in the 60s. Of course we did. Of course we did. We went to the moon and back in the 60s. Technology we barely can do today. Tell me more. No, I'm not going to give David Icke a run for his money. Let's talk about the royal family being no, we're not going to go there. No, we're not going to talk about royal family being reptilians. I draw a line at that. I draw the line at that. But yeah, anyway, back to looking on the train track for David. Where are they coming back? Yeah, they're on the way now.
Should we walk up to them?
Yeah, have we got all the stuff?
That's fine.
Yeah, just I'll do it. Has it got a little switch at bottom? That's it. Right, let's go in see what these guys are doing. Walk up to these. Is that light dying? There's Dave. Oh, dear me. Well, massive branch overhang nearly took my head off. Tell me more. I appreciate every single one of you for sticking around on your Saturday evening. Oh, God. Are you okay, Lucy?
Yeah.
They're moving away, aren't they? They're walking away from us. Yeah, we're walking towards them and they're walking away. Live streams, guys, live streams. It's not the beauty of recording, pre-recording, where you can edit moments like this out. It's all live to you. You're from location to you. Are we okay? Oh, has he gone for his stuff? I'll take this from you.
You get what's down your end?
The spirit box were interesting. As soon as I turned it on, it I was like, David, are you here? Can you talk? All that. It just went, help. A male voice went, help, just like that. Did it again. Right, very big in the screen. Did it again. It just went be gone. The same voice.
Nice.
The same voice. And then it did it again. Then it said leave. Clear. The same voice, clear as a bell. What happened? It was searching, and then it stopped, and then a clear voice came through, and then. Cool. And we've had EMF meter, and I've been offering to shake his hand, or somebody's hand, and near my hand, the EMF meter dial was rocking.
We didn't get anything on the EMF up here.
No.
I tried an EVP, but I didn't hear much from that.
We got 2 EVPs. Quite a few people in the chat were picking up on a child and also a man. So we'd asked for both, and we got a response on the EVP on both. We also had come through the spirit box, as clear as bell, brain tumour.
Yeah.
And a man asking for help as well.
You've had a guy asking for
Yeah.
help as well. That's interesting
Yeah.
because
So,
we've just come back and I've told you what I've found,
yeah.
and you've said you've had a guy saying
Yeah, we
help
had a
as
guy,
well.
we had a guy say help as well.
So that is quite interesting. Two opposite, ends. And we've both had a guy saying help, and the stories is of a guy needing help. So that's pretty.
We've not had much in the way of light, so things been moved or touched or anything.
No, we've not had any. We've not had any movement or.
We did think we'd seen somebody stood to the left just after where the track split.
Yeah.
Quite interesting. And then you went up that way, and obviously there was nobody there.
I kind of saw something calling my eye dart past me, but that could have been like some kind of animal or something. But it's crazy how like it gets you at moments when you're not expecting it. I always find the best paranormal moments happens when you're just not asking for it, or you're not wanting to, see it.
It just happens.
Just happens, and it's great. That's quite interesting. That, to be honest, that I've had a guy, and we were both heard it, didn't we? Especially like help, clear, just like that, just like how I'm saying it now. And
quite interesting for the viewers because you'll be able to watch back on both the videos.
yeah, I
see.
just wonder on mine if it's appeared on the camera as clear as we heard it with our own ears, because my spirit box was making it. It was loud, like searching, and then it just went quiet, and then a guy's voice came through, and then it got carried on searching again, like something took out the white noise, the static, the frequency, and very interesting. Do you want to do something?
I was just thinking, what if the 2 girls go off?
Yeah.
And then you and I. How do you feel about that?
Yeah. What? Take one camera each.
Yeah. We'll have a camera, we'll have a camera.
And what would the girls be? Have they got a device or anything?
Use whatever you want in the bag if you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
You feel chuffed to bits by that, Lucy.
I'll just follow the lead. You take your
Natalie's not
camera
very
then.
happy about that one.
You will look chuffed to bits about that, Lucy, about going down there.
If you want a spirit box, it's a nice and easy one to use for you, innit? And you can.
So this is Dave. Say hello, Dave.
Hope you're well.
His group is Combined Dimensions Paranormal. Is that correct?
That's the one.
And that's Natalie. Yeah. Both with the same goal in mind. So what's happening is the girls are going to go off and do a thing.
All you need to do is put it on button.
And us boys are going to be boys.
Yep, well, you just push that one at the end.
But that was interesting how, like, your 2 guys have had help come through. And that's quite interesting because we weren't to know that information. We've only just shared that information as we've come back. So that's interesting. I'll keep my bag because I've got some bits and... Oh, sorry. Smack you in the face.
Okay.
Everybody that's watching the live feed, give some thumbs up or some love outs or whatever for Natalie. And
these are going to brave it now on their own. So on the Combined Paranormal page. So if you're interested to see the girls' reaction to us sending them off into the abyss, yeah, or you want to stay with me and Dave, and we can rustle some feathers, I'm sure.
Right, then. Are we staying up here, or are we going down there?
Which way do where these want to go? Do you want to stay here?
Yeah, can do.
Yeah, we'll go.
Want to stay here?
We'll stay here.
And we'll clear off. What's that down there? Is that a static box? Do we need this, Dave, down here?
I was looking for that actually. Yeah, we'll take that.
Is that Mark's box?
The cultist box.
Yeah.
We'll take the static. It's not been off tonight.
I
yet.
keep meaning to buy myself one of them, but
I'll leave these up here if you want to use them.
yeah. Right then, I'll see you soon. See you soon, we hope.
Feel free to help yourselves see a bit.
Thank you.
I'm going to get a gobful when I get back in the car now.
I will. I will, but I can handle the situation quite well. Oh dear.
That'll be the first time I've put her out of the company though.
That was smooth, that day. I think you're being doghouse when you get back, but we'll be all right. They'll be fine. Oh, steady on, Phil. Trains at tracks here.
We actually heard when we were walking down.
Yeah.
We tried to replicate it. We're knocking stones off of these tracks and all sorts. We couldn't do it for the life of us. And it sounded like a giant spring going twang. And
yeah.
And it was just down where the crossover there. No, it wasn't. It was here actually where they crossover.
Oh yeah.
And it was only when you were just walking back down we were looking at this.
Yeah.
And we actually realised it sounded exactly like this.
What, like that knocked?
It was exactly that. But we were stood like there. So
yeah.
It's bizarre. I mean, obviously there's nothing there that can knock it. I don't even know what it is. I assume it's levers for this lot.
Yeah, it will be. It'll be. I'm assuming it's to change the tracks.
Yeah.
On here. But it's metal, innit? They do creak, but that's quite a big knock, isn't it?
Knock, isn't it? So it's the only thing around here that we could find that sounded
like that,
like what we heard. So.
Interesting. Yeah, there it is. That's the.
Yeah. Even knocking that doesn't sound.
Yeah.
Anything like it.
Maybe there's a guy changing tracks. Maybe there's a guy, you don't know. God knows. Yeah. So the cultist box is going to go on while we walk.
So this doesn't have white noise. It's like one of the old radio wheels.
Is it?
That spins. So it'll go one way around, and then it goes the other way around, and then it goes one way around. So you'll obviously hear the radio. But there's no white noise that breaks it up in between. So we'll just. I think that's actually radio. So we'll see what.
Yeah. So again, guys, what we're listening for is clear words coming through. So David.
Yep. Nope. The other David.
The other David. If I could grab your attention, if you're here.
Hello?
Yeah, hello? Can you tell us if you need help again, please?
Spirit, we had a gentleman up the other end that mentioned something about a brain tumour. Can you tell me about that again?
Hello again, I heard hello. Can you give us your full name, David, please?
I'll leave that on there a minute. I'll go put this at the other end to just see if we can
Okay, yeah. That's quite a good light, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is.
David, it said that you have 2 children. Okay, can you tell me their names?
Brain again.
Brain again.
What if that's a delayed response to the question that I asked? It's a bat.
What's the relevance for brain? Is it your head what's hurting? So there's a device down there, a static device, which will light up if there's any interference, so you might be able to see that in the distance.
Can you show me some lights on that, please, Spirit? Can you take it onto the first light for me, please? I heard something about being killed then.
Yeah, something killed.
Well, that said get out of this place. And...
What I thought earlier with help and be gone and leave earlier on, I thought it was somebody's telling me to get off this track.
Yeah.
You know, like thinking that
Something's gonna happen again.
like I don't think the spirit knows that this train track is no longer in use, and it's like saying get off. You're just going to be a train coming.
Get out of that.
Yeah. You're doing a brilliant job, Spirit, okay?
Spirit, do you need help crossing over? If you need help, can you say help again for me, please? We can do that for you.
We can work together to try and help you move over. Okay? Just let us know if that's what you'd like.
Spirit, try and explain what you can see, please. What am I doing?
Did we say you could come back?
Did you get it? Did you get much? No. I don't think we had a great deal of stuff come through, have we?
We've had something brain again come through.
Again. Brain.
But what's the relevance to brain?
And a hello. But...
I said...
We die. We got an it's possible. Yeah.
Right.
And die.
I think we can... I think we can assume that the messages we've got here tonight is somebody needing help and some spirit fearing for our safety. I don't think there's anything negative. I don't think there's anything means any harm or anything like that. I just think that whatever spirit has been trying to communicate with us is something which is fearing for our safety, and they need help. It's still interesting how I've been down there, and the very first word I got was help. I've come back and I've explained to you, not knowing anything you guys have got, and you guys said you've got help as well. That is something to think about in a paranormal investigation. Two people at different ends getting the same response. It's interesting.
Last time I experienced that was with me and Michael.
Yeah.
At the factory that we went to the other day.
I do think if you really wanted to do it here, you'd get a tent, you'd come on your own,
Camp out.
and you'd camp out, and you'd let your ears, you'd let that.
It's well volunteered, that, Phil.
What?
It's well volunteered.
If I had a tent,
I've got one you can have.
I don't need you to be saying that.
If you want to see that, guys, hit the thumbs up on Phil's video.
I know, if somebody bent my arm enough and said, Phil, right, what we want you to do, we want you to camp out on your own, and we want you to film it, I don't think I'd take much persuasion, but I would try and get out of it if I could. But it's all interesting. What time is it now?
I don't know what she's
Time is 10 past
10
10.
past 10. Interesting. Being interesting. Do you want to carry on, or shall we leave it there? I think we've got everything we can, haven't we?
We're good there, aren't we?
I think what we've got, I don't think we're not going to do much any better than that, are we?
Up and down the tracks and back again.
Yeah. Brilliant stuff. So we're going to leave it there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Quickly, this is once again, turn it around. This is Dave.
Hello, guys.
And this is Natalie. These guys will be doing more paranormal investigations together. So check them out. Check out their group. It's a very interactive group. Very, you'd be very welcome to join that group. I'm sure they'd make you feel welcome. And they'll just be streaming into that group. So if you want more paranormal footage, then they're guys to go to.
Quite a few. We've got a creepy place coming up. So.
Well, there you go. Creepy place.
A creepy place, and it's definitely creepy.
Well, that's all you need, isn't it? A creepy place, and that's all you need. That's just your combined dimensions paranormal.
Okay.
Brilliant stuff.
Cool. We'll spin ours round and a minute, guys. You'll have to look at that tree for a minute.
Can you shine that light on me as it died?
Where is it?
So thank you.
It's in my pocket, innit?
Thank you everybody for tuning in and watching this live video with myself and Natalie, and wherever he is. Where are you?
I'm
I
here.
don't know where he is. There we go, with Phil Sinclair. If you're not already, head over to Phil Sinclair's Paranormal Investigations and give him a hook up as well. I imagine probably everybody in my group probably already is on.
I'm
yours.
sure they would have heard
Anyway,
me in some sense. I do hope it's all good.
We've been planning an investigation for about a year now, haven't we?
We've been planning an investigation for quite a long time, but life gets in the way of life.
Certainly does.
And it's been good, guys. Thank you very much. Okay then, guys, over here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sure there's other paranormal teams doing this right now, so head over to them, give them a like, support them, like the page if you haven't. Find me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all that. I'll be happy to have you. As long as you're a nice person, you treat people with respect, you're welcome on any of my pages. Thank you so much for watching tonight, guys, and I will be out soon. See you later. Good night.